If you're in your 50s and you're doing hours of cardio and you're still noticing that you have that midsection fluff, it could be because you are actually working against your hormones. You have to learn how to work with your body as your body ages and things go through different changes. So I'm here at the age of 54 and I am figuring out how to balance all of this. I'm going to let you know today why I traded in my treadmill for some resistance training. The fact is in our 50s, we are more sensitive to stress, cortisol. That can make our cortisol spike and also can break down muscle. What it's doing is it's storing fat in your belly section, midsection fluff. The solution is resistance training. Resistance training can build muscle, which then can raise your or increase your insulin, which is then going to set that metabolism on fire and it's going to work even when you're not working out. Tell me that would not be amazing. How many of us are struggling with that midsection fluff and we just keep telling ourselves it's age, it's menopause. We have so many excuses, guys. We don't have to accept that. I don't know if you're aware of how fast we lose collagen in our 50s. It's rapid. We are losing collagen at a rapid rate in our 50s. So it is important to make sure that you're getting a supplement of collagen or something because that is what's going to help with your skin elasticity, your bone joint. It affects so many different things. And it also affects your gut, your stomach lining. So, hello, bloating. This is where it comes from. Whenever our cortisol spikes, that's our stress hormone. When that strikes, our body goes into protection mode. And what it's going to do is it's going to store fat and it's going to hold it in that midsection, exactly where we don't want it. That is exactly where it's being stored. Collagen types 1 and 3, beauty and metabolic support, those are the collagens that you want to make sure that you are getting. Okay, I know that I like a liquid collagen, so I drink my collagen. I have those little collagen shots and I just drink those. That's how I protect everything. My hair is gorgeous, my skin is starting to get really, I mean, we have transformed. I was walking around bloated for 4 to 6 months feeling like I looked pregnant and I couldn't figure it out. I was working out, I was eating right, I was doing all the things, and my body just wouldn't react. It wouldn't change. And I started noticing a lot of swelling, and I couldn't figure that out. I was then diagnosed with gastritis. When I was diagnosed with gastritis, I don't feel like the providers gave me a whole lot of information. So it forced me to have to go do my own research. Come to find out that stomach lining, when it's inflamed, we have a lot of inflammation that just floods our body. My face was puffy, my fingers, my wedding ring wouldn't fit me, my shoes were tighter, my stomach looked literally like I was 4 to 6 months pregnant, and I could not figure it out. So, what I ended up doing is I ended up going through and diving into a rabbit hole of research. And come to find out, cortisol kept coming up as a big issue. So, I recently left my day job because it was causing a lot of stress. And I'm going to tell you that since I quit doing that job, my stress levels have decreased drastically. I've learned how to fuel my body in the morning. When you're working, you get up, what's the first thing you reach for? A cup of coffee, right? I'm coming to work at 6 a.m. I need a cup of coffee to function. Now I don't do that. Hydration comes first. So I make sure I get my movement and my hydration before I ever touch any caffeine, sugar, or anything. My coffee ritual, it's changed. I don't get coffee until about 2 hours after I've been awake. And I've made sure I've at least consumed 1 bottle of water and I've gotten my workout in. My workout consists of cables, resistance bands, dumbbells, stuff like that. I'm not doing all the cardio. I am getting ready to incorporate some cardio because I do realize I need it, but I'm going to start incorporating a couple of days of cardio because it is important. But we don't want to be chasing skinny, not in our 40s and 50s. It's time to trade in the treadmill and start picking up the dumbbells. You will understand exactly how crucial this is when you start seeing the changes in your body. So my routine is I wake up, I drink a bottle of water, I I get my workout in. I do all that first. That's my time. So that is my first hour. That is all Sonia time. So I do that. And then I eat a light breakfast. I have my internal bath cocktail, which is my creatine, my electrolytes, my vitamin C, and my L-carnitine. I drink all of that. And then I worry about my coffee later. Lately, I haven't been getting coffee until 12, 1 o'clock in the afternoon. And I am avoiding all the sugars and the creamers. Those things are so bad. When you start researching what's in your foods, what's in your creamers, what's in your sodas, your drinks, all those things, you're going to realize what you're doing to your stomach lining, and it's not good. I've traded my coffee in. I no longer drink just regular coffee. I was on decaf coffee for 6 to 8 months. I wasn't allowed to have any coffee. And then I got cleared to have decaf coffee as long as I didn't drink all those crappy creamers. So I was just doing creamers that had just milk and cream. And I was still getting a little agitated with it. So I went ahead and I switched to just half and half. Then I started the dairy free. I've done so many different things. And guys, here I am a year after being diagnosed, almost a year. Next month will be a year since I was diagnosed with my gastritis. And it has changed my whole life. No more alcohol, very little sugars, no fried foods, no processed foods. Like I am literally on a strict diet. I eat ground turkey, white rice, potatoes, vegetables for me now. It used to be broccoli all the time, asparagus. No, now it's green beans, it's carrots. Everything has to be cooked. I can't eat my salads no more. I don't eat no raw vegetables. My body has a hard time digesting all of this. So I've learned to listen to my body. And again, since I made the change of getting up, making sure I get my bottle of water to get myself hydrated and get my workout in and putting the coffee and everything, you do not ever want to have coffee on an empty stomach. That will just literally tear your stomach lining apart. So make sure you're fueling properly, make sure you're doing everything you need to do as far as internally helping yourself before you reach for that sugary drink, the Pop Tart, or the coffee. This is a little bit of what I do in the morning. I break my body part up into two different muscle groups I work every single day. This here is me doing a glute workout. I love getting my RDLs in, my glute bridges. I switch it up, but every Monday, Wednesday, Friday, this is what I'm doing. And then I get shoulders, buys, back, tries, all that good stuff in Tuesdays and Thursdays. And then I am incorporating, like tonight, I start a pickleball league. So that'll be some extra cardio for me. I'm going to get into Pilates. I'm looking for a class. I think I found it. I'm going to do Pilates once or twice a week because lean muscle is good too. Learning to get some strength in your core. All of this is so beneficial at the ages of 40 and 50. As we approach these ages, a lot of people just accept this is menopause. This is age. This is what we have to go through. Guys, you don't have to accept that. I refuse to accept it. Okay, so my bloating is gone. I take very good supplements. I make sure I fuel my body right. It's no longer fueling my body for satisfaction. I'm fueling my body for fuel. Basically, how you take care of your car, that's how I'm taking care of me. My skin is glowing. Everything is just better. I feel better. I don't have a 2 p.m. slump. I'm not reaching for sugars at 3 o'clock, hoping to cure that craving. I have switched my coffee from a regular coffee, like I was saying, to chicory coffee. I don't know if you've ever looked it up, but chicory root coffee is so good. One, it's creamy, it's got a really good flavor, it's good for inflammation, it's good for digestion, it helps with my sugar cravings, it helps curb my appetite. So that is what I'm reaching for now is chicory coffee. I've had nothing but chicory coffee for the last since December. I've not had any other coffees. Okay. Also, I want to tell you apple cider vinegar gummies. We have those. I've been taking those because that helps with my inflammation. It helps with my digestion. Because I'm lacking on getting the vegetables and everything I used to get, fruits and all that I used to get. I'm taking my green and berry gummies. I make sure I have creatine every day. Guys, that's not just for muscle building. That's for brain health. That's for recovery. It's for so many things. Us in our 40s and 50s, we need creatine because our body's not producing everything like it used to. Okay. I am also here to tell you HRT, hormone therapy. Hormone therapy, I just started. I take a pill in the morning, I take a pill at night. It is making everything so much easier on me. I am telling you, I have never felt so good. I feel better now than I did for the last 2 years. I was recently diagnosed with Graves and gastritis, two chronic diseases, and I'm beating them and I'm feeling great. I've recently transformed my life a little bit. Like I said, I had a 9 to 5, loved my job, very rewarding, helping the military, but the stress was there. So what I did is I chose to take the leap of faith and ditch the work from home job. And now I'm a 100% full-time entrepreneur. I figured if I can help women in their 40s and 50s understand how their body is working, I am no expert, but I can tell you I'm living proof and I'm going through it right now. I'm literally taking this everything I've researched, I'm taking and I'm putting it in and like deep diving into it to where I utilize it for a couple of weeks. And now here I am, I've been doing it here for a little while, that now I'm starting to see the changes. I'm starting to see the plump skin. I'm starting to see the dewy glow. I am starting to feel good. I've got my flat stomach back. Abs are starting to somewhat peek through. My muscle definition is coming in slowly but surely. You know how hard it is to build muscle in your 50s? And I only eat ground turkey. I don't get all those other animal proteins. So protein is very hard for me. Because of gastritis, there's so many things I can't have. It's a good and it's a bad, but I don't drink alcohol. I don't do any of those things anymore because it was fighting against me. Now, I'm going to tell you right now, women, if you do not like that midsection fluff, pay attention to your stressors. You have to control your stressors. If that means taking and doing, your breathing techniques, doing meditation, whether it's Pilates, yoga, whatever can calm you, that's what you need to do. But I'm going to tell you, if you're chasing skinny by doing an amazing amount of cardio, you're doing yourself a disservice. So make sure you listen to your body and tune in for the next time that I come on here, because we're going to continue to talk about collagen, cortisol, all of them things. And I'm telling you, type 1 and 3, those are the collagens you want to consume because that helps with your beauty and your metabolic support. So tune in next time. Make sure that you subscribe below, and I'll see you guys on Wednesday.